Welcome to Cartographer's Quest. This is a new mini campaign that Sundial Games is releasing with each update of the 2024 Kickstarter. So I will put a link in the description for the 2024 Quest Calendar Kickstarter so you can back there. And probably, check out on my channel, a video of the Kickstarter, right? So this is the first update and the beginning of this mini quest, Cartographer's Quest. Welcome to RPG ABC. And my name is Landon. And so today, we really just have two characters to take a look at. The first one is Sky Featherbeak. Sky Featherbeak is a young apprentice cartographer looking for adventure in the world. From a young age, she's always wanted to become an adventurer and explore all of Wrenwood. She discovered she could make a living by making maps of her journeys. She has been in her apprenticeship until now and is ready to make her mark on the world. Is she prepared for what's beyond the village? And she is a Blue Jay cartographer. And then the other character option we have, which you can see I've already printed out, and who I am playing as in this mini campaign, is Ivy Bushtail. Ivy Bushtail has never been genuinely suited for most jobs, but has always known that he would eventually need to find a place in life. He stumbled upon the idea of becoming a cartographer when he saw another mapmaker enjoying a meal under a willow by the river one sunny afternoon. They were simply eating lunch and drawing. That seemed like an easy job. Ivy has been apprenticing until now and will soon start his own. Is he ready to take on the world? And he is a Galago cartographer. A Galago is like this rat-looking thing. Here, I'll quickly... Galago. This thing, which I just think is awesome. I really liked how Ivy Bushtail looks. Just reading the backstory here, I really like the backstory there of trying to find his place in life. I'm kind of in the same boat right now. And my wife is going to be playing, not on camera or anything, just on her own, but she's going to be playing as Sky Featherbeak, so obviously I had to play the other character, right? And that is Ivy Bushtail. And I'm very excited about what this mini quest means for the rest of the game. It seems like the game has been tweaked a little bit for 2024, and I'm very excited. So first off, I'm going to run through Ivy Bushtail. If you do want to play a Sky Featherbeak, go ahead and check out the update. I'll go over Sky as well, I think, in this video. I think that's natural. But please, go ahead and check out the Kickstarter. Be sure to back something, even if it's just for the PDF. We really want this to climb as high as possible. There is a stretch goal for a companion app. I really want to hit that because I think it makes it easier for players to jump in on older editions when they can only get the PDF. A companion app really helps there. So yeah, go ahead and check out the Kickstarter. But let's jump into Ivy Bushtail first. And of course, we're starting at level 1. We're a cartographer. Our virtue probably starting at 0. And then, HP starts at 7. Attack is only +1. Defense +2. So it's not just a solid number like we see with the Voidspark Chronicles. It is probably something we have to roll and then add to that to try to protect ourselves from attacks. And then our damage is a D6. Over here at our traits, we have a -1 to strength, but a +1 to dex, a -1 to con, a +2 to intellect, a +1 to wisdom, and a -1 to charisma. So we are dealing with 3 -1s, but 2 +1s and 1 +2. Our weapon are claws. Our amber is 3. I'm wondering what that means. That's probably credits. That would be my guess, but maybe it means something else. Our abilities are investigator, which we add +2 to all rolls to search and investigate. Analyze once per page, add your intellect to a single attack roll. And Springtail, once per page, add a d4 to a single damage roll. So I like the fact that we can use these abilities to hit more and hit harder. And then as well, having that ability to, the investigator ability, that ability has been very useful throughout the Voidspark Chronicles. So I'm hoping that it is just as useful in this mini campaign. And then if we go up to Sky Featherbeak. Sky Featherbeak is also a level 1 cartographer. Virtue probably starting at 0. HP starts at 7. Attack is +2 compared to Ivy's +1 to attack. However, attack and defense are kind of flipped on these two characters. While Ivy had a +2 to defense, Sky only has a +1 to defense. And then damage is a d6. So for traits, Sky has a -2 in strength and a +2 in dex, a 0 in con, a -1 in intellect, a +1 in wisdom, and a +1 in charisma. So we do see a -2, which could be very difficult to deal with, but they do have a 0 instead of a third -1 or a third negative number. So it does balance out, but that is a pretty big disadvantage at that point. Neither character is really gifted in strength, which is interesting. We'll see how important strength is through this mini campaign. And then for abilities, we have Survivalist, add +2 to all rolls to endure long journeys. I wonder what long journeys means. I'm wondering if that has to do with how many rations you have to eat and that sort of thing, like in the Voidspark Chronicles. Very interesting to see how this is different. I still need to check out the older year quest calendars. I have the PDFs of those, and I want to do something like that. And then we have Wind Gust. Once per page, add d4 to single defense roll. So even though you only have that +1 to defense, you can adjust that and maybe defend a bit more by rolling that d4. And then we have Wind Bash. Once per page, add your dexterity to a single damage roll. So adding a little bit extra damage. I really like that. The weapon is Talons and Amber 2. That's 1 less than Ivy, but, not bad. And those are the 2 characters that we can play as in this mini campaign. I'm super excited here. They even have art that would look like it goes on into a hero book. I used the printer-friendly black and white ones myself to save myself some ink. Had to order a new ink cartridge anyways. But yeah, if you wanted to spend the ink and go a little bit more fancy, you certainly could. I wonder, it would be cool if these characters were included in the hero book. Just this one page. That way anyone that has the hero book that hasn't played this quest can obviously get the PDF that will be available at the end of the Kickstarter of this mini quest. They could play it, just something extra. I love extras. Who doesn't? And that's it for day 1. Update 1. I'm not 100% sure how often they will update. At the time of recording, there are 2 updates. This one and the first, the next one that will be the first full page, right? This one just introduced our character. We're going Ivy Bushtail, and the next update will have the first day. And with these updates, I do want to start tracking how much the quest calendar has made so far, because I think that'll be fun. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the updates coming from the quest calendar. And go ahead and check out the Voidspark Chronicles, which we are over halfway through with and having just a blast with it. The story is so interesting, and our characters' motivations are, interesting as well, I'll say. And go ahead and join the Discord if you want to talk quest calendar or play a tabletop role-playing game with me. And of course, until next time, keep rolling dice.